What is up, everyone? We're almost through Ganon's Tower. It's been pretty fun going through the Wind Waker again. But we're just about done. To me, this is the last session. But to you guys, this is the semi-last video. Because I just gotta deal with what's in here, and head straight up, boss, head up, and yeah. So, not a lot left to do. The sword hilts of my servants who lurk deep in the darkness shall be the guideposts that point to me. Yeah, for a while I did not even know, like, when I got here, it took me a little bit to actually realize that this is one of the rare cases where you actually want to jump down. Because normally when you see something like this is like, nope, want to avoid that at all costs. Not here. And guess what? We have to deal with Phantom Ganon again. Yeah, we never did actually finish off Phantom Ganon back at the Forsaken Fortress, did we? Yeah, so what it is here is that in order to move on, you have to make him disappear. He'll drop his sword, and the way that it moves, whichever way its hilt is facing, that's where you want to go. Ow. Yeah, real nice angle right there. That's better. Alright, Dead Man's Volley time. Yeah, so it ranges from Dead Man's Volley to clones to a brand new attack that he's not done. Yeah, watch the way it points, and then whichever way the sword's pommel points, that's where you want to go. I've actually tried to figure out if there was a set pattern or if there was anything specific or anything, like, hidden at all. Nice! That one I usually just kind of hope that I either hit the right one or I wait until he does another attack. That's the new one! Okay, I gotta do this one again. Now, this is one of the... Good talk. That was one of the rare instances where actually having the hurricane spin isn't going to be all that helpful. There. Yeah, it was right behind me the whole time. Well, of course, I wouldn't know that until I actually dealt with the, with which way the sword pommel was pointing. Just in case. I think we will get some fairies coming up, just before the final boss door. So we should be alright. I'm waiting to see a certain, room. Dead Man's Volley! Alright. I forget how long this goes for. This is the one! Because not only do I see the, I see the lighting on the floor. That's the tell for me. Nice. We just go through that door, but that's not why we're here. Why we're here is for this, our final dungeon item of the game, and the most important one. And you obviously know what it is, because there's nothing else to get, really. It is the Sacred Light Arrow! When you take out your bow, use ZR to change arrowheads, and then fire away! The sacred light of these arrows can pierce pure evil itself. I do not know how to pronounce words. In the words of the hero Shade, there is no defense against this. The light arrow deals death. Oh, hello. I'm gonna get away from him because I need to be sure that I hit the right one with the sacred light arrow. No more Phantom Ganon. That's true for every single enemy. There is no defense against this. It's like I said, it deals death. But we also got a very nice shadow sword, don't we? No, actually, we can only use Phantom Ganon sword for this. I do like how you do that though. Is you just cut straight through that and it destroys it, as well as the sword. But it opens the way forward. Speaking of, I'm already kind of bummed out that I couldn't even be a part of helping out with their new game. I mean, I guess it was inevitable, but still, it still kind of hurts. I wish, in a way, I could have been like another beta tester for it, because I would have loved that. Alright, light arrow. Like I said, against any enemy. But unlike the light arrow of, well, Ocarina of Time, which, if you shot an enemy with it, you get like an automatic purple rupee, which will give you 50 rupees. This is just basically the same thing as killing off an enemy, period. Get a treasure sphere for some. Dark nuts are not protected by this. I'm a little flummy right now if you heard that. I hope not. Come on. There we go. And of course, as I stated before in the original Wind Waker, if you use the light arrow in the Jahala rematch, it would immediately solidify him. So you wouldn't have to use the mirror shield at all. I don't know why I'm picking these all up. Alright, coming up, we have two mighty dark nuts. Or at least they have capes. Not even these guys are safe from the light arrows. But once you dealt with them, the final door opened. Hey, fairy! I don't think that's going to be enough to deal with our upcoming boss. Well, I'm going to keep that red potion on standby. Actually, at this point, I don't really need elixir soup. It's just basically the equivalent of 2 blue potions at this point. But, here we are. Let's go. Ganon's Tower is pretty short. I mean, the longest part of it really is just the boss rematches. After that, it's almost a straight shot up. Not a trick this time. That's really her.
Do you sleep still? Wait. Do not be so hasty, boy. I can see this girl's dreams. Oceans, 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 oceans. Oceans as far as the eye can see. They are vast seas. None can swim across them. They yield no fish to catch. What did the king of Hyrule say? That the gods sealed Hyrule away? And they left behind people who would one day awaken Hyrule. How ridiculous. ridiculous. So many pathetic creatures scattered across a handful of islands, drifting on the sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. What can they possibly hope to achieve? Don't you see? All of you. Your gods destroyed you! I have been waiting for you, boy. For one like you. Yes. For the hero. Do not betray my expectations.
Oh, that really doesn't sound right. He was a puppet all this time! So, our boss of Ganon's tower is Puppet Ganon. So, with Puppet Ganon, the tail right there is the weak points. Only the light arrows can actually damage this thing. Cutting those strings with the boomerang is kind of the only way you can really expose the tail, but you know, if you're good at aiming and timing, you could probably cut off the... Well, I was about to say you could probably cut off the actual... I don't want to do that, because then he brings the thing up. There we go, jeez. Yeah, I can't get away with that, often. I mean, if I could hit this, which is gonna be, like, either super hard or super impossible, I might as well give it one try. No, he's too close. Keys will come down occasionally to annoy you, but they're also for refilling your magic and arrows. Like, they're made so that they will always drop either magic or arrows. I don't know, maybe I can actually hit it. Oh well, I thought I'd try. But really, I want to try and... Oh, nice. Yeah, other than that, the boomerang is really the only other item you will use in this boss fight. Alright, here we go again. But yeah, look at that boomerang go. Seriously, they should have just called this thing the magical boomerang, because at this point it kind of is. Ow. Ooh. I wanted to try. It wasn't even facing me. Alright. I couldn't really do that in the original GameCube, move around and aim, but you know what? That's kind of a good thing in this fight, because you want to be moving. Yeah, sorry for the silence right there. For some reason, I was getting a bunch of audio glitches. Noticed on the thing my CPU was running pretty high. Oh, right. Oh, God! Yeah, this boss has multiple forms. First was, well, the obvious puppet-looking form of Ganon. The usual boar form. Oh, God. Ah! Next is the spider form. This one's honestly... I think this one's usually the easiest one, because all you gotta do is just look at the water. You can see the reflection. And then watch for where he's gonna go! Yeah, if you don't make it, then, yeah. Ow! Close. This one's the hardest form. The snake form. And at this point, this is really chaotic. You cannot stop this thing. Look, I mean, you kind of can, but it stops, like, only for a very brief moment. Also drops a whole bunch of Mothula larvae. Yeah, see? You can hit it with the light arrow, but it doesn't really work. So, really, just hope your shots hit. I mean, if you got good timing, that's even better. Alright, I'm gonna get some distance, because then I can try to go for a shot. Oh, wow! That one actually hit! One thing, though, is that the light from the light arrows kind of doesn't exactly help with your vision. But there we go. That's it. That's it for Puppet Ganon. And you can tell Link here is exhausted from the fight. Or, excuse me, Oni-chan.
Yes, surely you are the hero of time reborn. Your time has come. Come now, stand before me.
Oh, yeah. And now we've got to chase him up. I really thought I was going to be a little not a little faster than this. Thought I was going to be taking a little more time than this, but, well, a lot of that time's actually going to be with this. I mean, there's a reason it's called Ganon's Tower. We're actually, well, in the tower part. And this is a long climb. You screw up here, and you fall down all the way to the bottom. I mean, it's not going to take off much hearts, but it's going to take off a lot of time. So really watch your step here. At this point, all I need now is this and this. Well, actually, this. We're done with basically everything else. Now it's just a matter of climbing up and then using the hook shot at the end to get to where Ganon is. Or Ganondorf, excuse me. Ganon is his beast form. I might also just re-equip my Deku Leaf just in case. But of course, as you come up here, you'll see there's a bunch of pots and stuff that you would use for getting, well, stuff. Magic and hearts, pretty much. I mean, you barely need anything else at this point that requires munitions. I don't know why I always say it as munitions. I don't know. Alright, this should be it. This should be the last time I need the grappling hook. Yep, there we go. Skull Hammer. Some Mothula larvae for, once again, munitions. And that, in case I fall down. Or if I need to head back and get something. But I will not need to, because there's nothing really left for me. I might as well just drink up this red potion, because really, I want to be good and ready for the finale. which is up next. I know, it's not exactly a long video, but I kinda didn't think I'd be going through this fast. We're almost there. Just one little hook shot up, and we will finally make it out. See you guys for the finale.